For that 10. Oh yeah. 20 by 30.
Still?
No, go ahead.
And now I'm here in Michigan, and the son of the amazing Conklins just gave me a box of his father's old Abbots catalogs. And it's pretty amazing. Like, those big, thick catalogs is basically just the magic ads,
Really?
full visuals.
That's rad.
It's so rad.
It's a good size 10.
All right. Our day is not done. To the store.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I'm glad we didn't buy a table, because I wouldn't have sold shit for boxes here, I don't think.
No.
Not a single person. But you know what? Everybody we talk to is a dealer.
Right.
And they're either looking for stuff
There was
to
a lot of
resell, or
yeah, it was a lot of
it's really interesting.
in between.
phenomenon.
Lots of middlemen.
It's like it's also like people that collect like action figure dolls, or people
Right.
that collect you know, Simpson Matchbox cars, or they're operating in a world of values and thoughts that nobody else does. It's like,
I love your hat.
you do?
Yes. Why?
What's that?
Why are you surprised?
Well, it's a little plain, a little weird looking on me.
It's not weird looking.
Huh?
It's not weird looking.
Where's my
Plain it may be, but we can fix that.
You know where my Aikido box is?
Your what?
That other thing I bought from that guy?
The what?
There's a little tiny.
I don't know what it looks like. Is it in this bag?
Oh, here it is.
Oh. It's raining.
You're getting a good beat.
Chad's gonna love those sausages.
I hope so. He better. What a trip. Some of that was like heartbreaking, some of it was funny, some of it was touching, some of it was pathetic. I guess the pathetic and the heartbreaking sort of go hand in hand.
Damn it, I hate when I'm
What?
filming because I can't take photos.
Right, you didn't take any photos.
Not a single one. But it wasn't too many, like, photo
Right.
worthy things going on. There'll be more at the magic shop. We can go to a couple times.
Well, I haven't been able to talk with you guys for that entire time. What a trip that was. What did I do with them? There was a girl. I would cry when I think about it. The teapot.
Right.
I mean, everything that they auctioned in there went for nothing. If this car was going home right now, I would have a trunk full of things, because nobody was bidding. I mean, everything was like, there was a guy that had a teapot in there that his father had made, the whole contraption for pulling silks out of a working teapot. Went for like 20 bucks. $31. And it was like a copper kettle that his father had made. I didn't get that. There was so many of those auction moments where I just saw the guy, and there was a couple of magicians that just like shook their head a couple of times, just like,
Really?
I can't believe that just went for $5, kind of thing. Like,
Well, couldn't they just buy it from themselves?
bid on their own shit.
Yeah. They can always just be like, okay, no, I want it back.
But you dream. It's like me with the boxes. You dream about it, coming up into it and everything, and
Lighter, Henry?
and left.
Remember.
And thinking like, oh my God, this is gonna, I'm at least gonna get $300 for all this stuff. There are people thinking they were gonna get $300 for all that stuff that left with like $30. And everybody in there was talking about hard times. I don't think I talked to a single magician that didn't reference 10 to 20 years ago when things were good. It's just a fact of life. That's always the case. On the other hand, it is an interesting thing in recession times to fab magic. What is that?
Magic store?
It's probably not a store. It might be a theater, like a magic show spot or something.
Bar?
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Oh, apparently it did go back to the hotel wall when we were down. That's good.
I feel like I'm taking you to church.
This is the store that was created by Percy Abbott back in the day. Wait, what was Go For It about? The sausages? I might be able to plug in here. I'll bring it all. What's that? I'm afraid to go in, you to go in there too. Like my stomach got it so upset when you looked at those balls. That's when after that I was like, it makes so much sense that I don't do magic. It's like I'm too much of a wreck. You know?
No,
Why do
I still don't know how you do it.
Why do I give a shit? Why do I care? Why do I care?
Because you're sensitive.
I just don't even know why I care.
Because would you care if Chad knew?
I don't know.
I just remember you saying to Chad, well, if you're gonna be working for me, you're gonna know some stuff.
Right. No, it's bound to happen. I'd rather you just like figure it all out.
Maybe it's because I don't want to know.
Right.
Maybe that's
It definitely is more heartbreaking knowing you and all that stuff than knowing Chad and knowing all that stuff.
I don't remember a thing that went on in there. I really wasn't paying attention.
Me neither. There was a couple other things I was going to buy out of that guy's $10 box. We packed it up so quick.
What do you got there?
This is a webcast.
Oh.
Got 10 people on it right now watching us from various parts of the world.
Your lovely assistant?
A lovely assistant, yeah. We're in the middle of a 4-month spontaneous tour of America. I'm a songwriter first and a magician second. And
that's a great idea. I was thinking about that.
And we're webcasting 24/7 the entire journey. We started in San Francisco and came all the way up the southern route up to Virginia, and now we're doing this. And
I always thought of Alice Cooper, the consummate singer magician.
Right, but Only in his style, though, right? Or did he actually do illusions on stage?
He's done illusions. He cut his head off and other stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy
He's
smokes.
got the guillotine. They drag him out there. He's screaming, no, no. They throw him in there, no, no. Everybody's like, and his head rolls down. It's a wax head. They hold it up, and they hold the head up, and everybody's like, and then he comes back around from the stage.
I guess that would be pretty cool illusion. That sounds like you guys have a lot of fun going here.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Making some money too?
Well, we're in a gas guzzler.
Fast as we
and
spend it.
We're making it as fast as we spend it. We're about breaking even.
Well, at least you have a little bit of fun.
Yeah,
That always
we're
makes
we're
sense.
living right, enjoying ourselves.
But you're from out west.
I'm actually a Virginia boy.
Virginia boy?
Both of my crew are from San Francisco.
Okay. Well, God bless you. Good luck.
Yeah, God bless you.
Thanks.
Have a good show.
Thanks. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. 1988, the year I graduated from high school.
Look at these pins, Nathan. Is that what they are? I don't know what they are.
Pardon me? Oh, they go in the janitor's closet with the shirts.
What was that?
The good news is most of these stores are laid out in such a way that no secrets are revealed, because the cool thing about magic is that you're selling secrets. So a lot of times you pay $20 for a box with a piece of string in it and some words, and you can't get your money back on that piece of string because you just bought the secret. And the salesmen are trying to do the trick for you, blow your mind so you buy the secret to the trick. So you should be safe in terms of all that. There's salesmen over there, so they're probably performing, trying to sell their tricks, not revealing any secret. There's not going to be revealed secrets in the store. The trade thing, that was like dealers and dealers, but in the store you should be pretty safe.
Okay. As long as I'm safe.
As long as you're safe.
They don't open till like 5 o'clock at night or something like that. That's why they're not open now. Hey Greg, is that butterfly restaurant open? Or the hummingbird restaurant?
Yeah.
Can we eat when we're done here?
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
On Saturday, I would think so. I'll tell you where to go. I don't know if they're open yet. I'm just curious. Let me find
This is $15. Is it worth it?
How old is it? Are you going to cut it up?
Mm-hmm.
You make one box $15. Think about it.
I know, right?
You can make like
It's pretty rad, isn't it?
$1,000 worth of boxes.
Doesn't matter that I'm diverting from the...
And people are buying your boxes and not even questioning, you know?
$30.
Here's a map on how to get there. And this one.
Oh, okay.
Towards the east, towards Golden.
Back to Coldwater.
Yes. You make a left at the Marathon Station.
Oh, that's...
And then follow the next one.
Are the used boxes or the used books box, are they all a set price or are they labeled?
Oh yeah, they've got a little pencil on them, little pencil on them. So it should be right inside the front cover, like 15.
Okay. Do you have in stock the Ganson, the whole thing, the Ganson encyclopedia?
Go ahead.
That's correct.
Oh, you don't. On your website, you have the full book. You have to order it. Gotcha. Guy just over at the thing had this one for 15.
Well, I know. It's a tough day.
That's the way it goes.
Yes, okay.
Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, it's a rephrase by Magic Man. Is it? Yeah. Can't imagine no cargo books.
Yeah, you stay with this case.
I wasn't paying attention. Doing nothing. I can't even see you, remember?
Five gold coins that you changed. Yeah, another. Didn't get it back. Yeah, it's the happy thing. Yeah. It's the alternative.
Sorry.
These?
I did.
These are worth thousands of dollars.
They're all original.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Some of them
god.
been here a long time.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. You should recognize that.
The one that's ripping.
What's that?
The one that's ripped.
9 and 10.
You just like decoupage.
Well,
I want to
falling
decoupage.
apart.
I know. I want to decoupage that peacock fan.
All right.
Do you think that would work?
Probably.
Back in the church, early 1900s. And it didn't change much. Doug Kennedy. You don't even know Doug Kennedy. Everyone was wearing top hat and tights, which was left over from Richmond in the late 60s. Before that, the costume was lizard cut. Young Eugene wore top hat and tails like contemporary union clothes, and we would wear top hat and tails until Doug Kennedy. Doug Kennedy was a Canadian, and he came out dressed like a in coveralls with flowers and long hair and a little mustache, tie-dye shirts, and they did modern painting in that same style. I just painted it. That shirt. Nowadays, anyway. Do you have any golf courses on that? No, I don't. It's not that. No, I can certainly get them, but I don't have that. She's still bored this year.
1944.
Whoa.
Okay, thanks. Yeah,
screwdriver that took them all and they put the arm in them. I think each had. And they were inside of a box, and the blade was inside the box. So you could listen. This is the latest head chopper. It's called an extended blade because the blade sticks out the sides. More than that, the uprights stick outside. They don't go down inside the box anymore.
Pardon me? The Ellis ring.
It does like a vanish and
Willing victim.
There is a shell on there. And so you show the ring with the shell to put it on someone's
And then
thumb,
we'll chop it off.
cover it with a handkerchief. Now they feel it as
Interested
it comes
now?
off the thumb. You show it
Went
through
from
the
boring
brush
though, didn't
go
it?
back, pull the handkerchief away, and the solid ring is on their thumb.
Anyway,
They can't feel it.
the head goes in there,
Nope, when you bump the thumb as it comes off, and then
and
you
the blade.
strap or whatever to vanish it, pull the handkerchief away, and now the solid ring is there.
would go right through the
And
neck.
it's Johnson quality.
You ready? Hair will fall off on the ground and squirt blood all over. It's not any fun anymore. It used to be a comedy routine, but people kind of picked up on it. I'm back.
I see.
That's how the head choppers work.
Hobby Lobby, get the little, colorful mannequin head.
And this is on sale today. Dad should buy it for you. $1,200. $1,200 cash and carry. Save on shipping. It started at 19. But you want to know? I can't tell you what that means. We built those things just before Iraqi started.
What I sort of wanted was that rattle box.
Oh, with the ring?
It was awkward the way they timed all that. Between the auctions and then like everybody scattering back.
It was
I
weird.
I didn't get to really explore the tables
I know.
with people there.
Right,
And
it
then they
was
packed
weird.
up so fast.
Yeah, so does Judge Steinmeier. Steinmeier did.
Is that where they keep all the ducks?
It's American Industrial Fair sign,
What's that?
and Abbott has the rights to.
That is Harry Blackstone.
So did Blackstone start the store and Percy took it over?
Well, I do my spiel.
Yes, please.
Harry Blackstone Jr. was the first magician in town. He came to town in 1926. He invited other magicians to come and stay with him because he bought a piece of property called Blackstone Island after he bought it. It was Angel Island before he bought it. It's actually a peninsula, but I've seen it flood 4 times in my lifetime where it becomes then an island.
Wow.
And that's just down here at the end of North Blackstone Avenue.
Oh, wow.
Well, they named the street after him because he was such a famous magician. He was a contemporary and rival of Houdini. He passed away in 1926, the same year that Harry came to town. He invited other magicians to come and stay with him to get ready for the winter tour in vaudeville, and one of those was Percy Abbott. That's his painting over there. He looks like Bela Lugosi. That was in the late 20s, and they started the Blackstone Magic Company. That didn't last very long, and then they, magicians say.
Percy and Harry did?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Percy was here in Colon. He had married a local girl and started a family, and so Harry Sr. was out on the road. And so when they came back, they had a big falling out. Both said, well, can't be in charge. That sort of thing. Anyway, Blackstone stayed in town, so did Harry. They didn't speak again. And then my dad and Percy started the Abbott Magic Company in 1934. My dad was from Ohio as a farmer. He had built levitation to float his sister and had built and bought magic tricks, and so he was very interested and didn't want to be a farmer for his life's work. So he took his investment and they started the Abbott Magic Company in 1934, and they had an open house. And that was the first get-together. And then it grew from there. Blackstone
How long was Blackstone here?
Oh, well, he was on and off. He eventually moved to California and came back, I think it was 1962, to perform here after Percy died.
Wow.
And they had the shows down at the high school where they're still at today. But, yes, so we manufacture magic tricks here. We sell them all over the world, and hence, Magic Capital of the World. A fellow came up with that beautiful term in the 30s.
Right.
And there's a number of magicians buried out here. Bob Lund, well, Blackstone Jr. and Sr.
Oh, really? They're
Yes.
both buried here?
Yes.
Wow.
And we have Don Allen, the guy who invented the invisible deck. There's, I'll get you a man.
Wow. Oh, you have one? With grave sites as
yes,
well?
if we have time, I'll take you out there.
That's amazing.
Oh, yes, there's a whole bunch of them. One of them has to fool St. Peter now, it says on his headstone. A lot of clever sayings there. And that alone brings people to town. I don't know why,
Right,
but
right.
it does. Anyway, yes, so this will be our 74th annual coming up.
Amazing.
And then next year is the 75th. We, of course, already have plans for that.
And that's a number of days where people just come and perform? Or?
Oh, no, it's August 3 through 6. It's the 75th annual. Will be next year. August 3 through 6 this year is the 74th annual.
Right.
If you look at the ceiling, those posters were given to us by the original performers and put up there in about 1961 when I was 10 years old.
It's so amazing.
Isn't it, though?
If the headstock is in place,
You can see why people think this is a museum. Actually, everything's for sale except the posters.
Have you looked into some kind of treatment on the posters?
Not really. They've been glued up there. They're worth a lot of money had they not been glued up there.
Right.
But they were given to us, so they've been on display ever since.
That stuff I use on my boxes could really
Oh, yeah.
just like all around that light where it's all starting to fall apart. That could stop immediately.
Well, that one, the Nicola
Degradation.
poster is actually a combination of 3. It was so much bigger it wouldn't fit.
Wow.
Yeah, so you've got like Nicola there right next to Africa and Russia at the same time. So they kind of melded those together.
oh, that's cool. The legs come off.
I've seen these, pictures of these posters all my life. A lot of these are very, very famous.
Oh, very unique, yes.
I had no idea they were that big in real life.
Yeah,
That one right there, that Alexander.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, what I usually hear is people, well, I haven't been here in 40 years. How come the place is smaller? Well, you got bigger.
Right. Ta-da.
Yeah. Well, Percy waited on me when I was 12. Well, that was then. The statute of limitations is worn off, and now you can come back.
It's weird, like the affinity I feel for the play. I showed you the boxes that I've been making for years, but about 5 years before I even discovered abbots ever really existed, I changed my name in show business to Percy Boyd.
Oh.
And that was a reference from the Manticore, which is a Canadian trilogy about a magician. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's a great read. But there was a character in there named Percy Boyd Stanton, and I'm from Stanton, Virginia. So when I thought about coming up with an alias for my sleight of hand musician act, I became Percy Boyd. And then the guy gave me this box of old magazines. I started reading it, and I'm like, oh my God, the editor of this magazine is named Percy. And there was like Percy's Penguin, and like I have all these little boxes that I make with the name Percy. I was the only Percy I knew before I discovered Percy Abbott. And watching you on YouTube last night was the first time I had ever thought about his personality. And you were talking about him being a little crotchety and scaring people.
Yes.
I found that fascinating. I was just like, oh my God.
Well, he was born and raised in Australia, hence the name Percy, after the city.
Right, right.
And then he named his first or second son Sydney. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So any of his descendants still
Oh, no.
It's not that heavy.
Oh, no.
long gone?
Long gone. Well, they're around. Maryland, I think, is still around, yes, but they're not in the magic business.
Early American farm.
All right, I'm gonna buy something from here. So
Okay.
that's all.